Hello, beautiful people. How's everyone doing today? I just thought hop on for a minute. You like my new setup with the palm trees? I love it. The palm trees are actually one of my favorite part of our new house. I just love the green. I put some, I don't know if you can see it, probably not. Here, put some like a little Buddha in there. I love it. So today I want to talk about how to get started online and to avoid the overwhelmment. Maybe you have been online for a while, so basically trying to build a business online, and you just don't know how to start or where to go or where to get the right information at the right time. So the first thing I recommend is your positive mindset. Focus on what you can do instead of what you can't do. So if you're just going on social media all day or on YouTube and you look around and you think, oh, look at them, they have a blog, they have an email list, they have this, and you want to get it all set up at once, it won't work. You just get overwhelmed and you are actually getting close to giving up because you think you can't do it. But, these guys, they have been doing that for years and years and years, and they didn't start, having a blog and everything on the first day. So you don't need to do everything in the first couple of months. You can take your time and focus on the things you can do. So what you definitely can do is building your audience. You can build your audience every day. So by building your audience, I mean contacting people or, getting in touch with people, but not trying to sell them anything. So with no agenda, just make relationships, just build friendships with other people online. Because when you have that know, like, and trust factor after a while, and then you happen to make an offer or to invite people to a webinar, they are so much more likely to actually come to the webinar because they know you and they know that you wouldn't, give them anything that won't serve them. So this is very important. This is the major thing to focus on when you're first getting started, because then you don't know how to sell or, how to build a list. Doesn't matter, just build your audience. Because Rome wasn't built in a day, wasn't it? Everything takes time, so just take your baby steps every day. Just focus on building your audience every day. And another thing, very important, is don't try to be someone else. A lot of people who are trying to build a business, they suddenly think they have to become this, weird person that is in business mode. And I was like that when I first started as well. I thought I have to be someone else. But this is not what people want. People want to see you. They want to know things about yourself, about you as a person. And this is also the right way to actually attract the people you want to work with. Because you will attract people who are having the same interests than you, or who want to do the same thing than you. So just speak your truth. You have to learn to be okay if someone else doesn't share your opinion. It doesn't matter. Not everyone's going to share your opinion. And that's totally fine. Because this is not someone you want to work with, probably. Or if someone, writes you a message and says, why didn't you do it that way, or didn't like what you did, just move on. Just move on. It's not worth it. It's not worth debating with people why you are doing things a certain way, because this is just the way you're doing things. And if the person doesn't like it, they, not the right fit for you. So just don't worry about, getting criticism or judgments of people, because the judgment's going to come anyway, but then you are prepared for it. and you know that you have your mission or your message to get out, and the people who want to hear it, they are going to hear it. So another point is, what if you haven't got any results yet? To be quite honest, it doesn't matter, because you can still build your audience and you can still start producing content. You have to be passionate about what you're doing, and you have to know what your message is. So what problems do you try to solve? Do you want to teach people how to live a healthier lifestyle, how to lose weight, or how to reduce their toxins in their home? Just become very clear on what your intention is. What do you want people to teach? And then you build your content around that. So I'm not saying put out, your product pictures or something. Just focus on what kind of problems you can solve, and then produce contents around that problem. And this is also, if you share your passion, you're always on the right way. If you be yourself, you be authentic, you share yourself, you share your passion, then your audience is gonna grow naturally, because you will attract the people who are a right fit for you, who want to know more about that theme to you. And if you haven't got any financial results, maybe you have product results. Maybe you lost 20 kilos taking that product, or you managed to get rid of all the chemical products in your home. You can share your experience, but don't push people on the product. Just make a post and say, hey, since I've been using that cream, my skin is so much softer, or whatever. Just create curiosity, or just share your experience, but not say, hey, I have been using cleaner XYZ to clean this and I love it. Because people already, if you only put on that product picture and just write a sentence about it, people are already getting put off. They're already thinking you're going to sell them something. So they need to become familiar with you. They need to become familiar with your lifestyle and how you use products, in order to actually wanting to try it themselves. And a major point, invest in your personal growth. I would actually say that is the most important thing. Like myself, I've been through a pretty deep journey the last 6 months, and it definitely has changed my life. I was just able to get rid of so many limiting beliefs that were holding me back. And it's not that it's always your belief. Sometimes it's something your parents have told you all over again, that, for example, I don't know what you can say, something like money, that you're not allowed to spend any money. You should always save all your money, or you will never make a lot of money, or just all these limiting beliefs around things, or around your self-confidence, that you're not enough, or you haven't experienced the love that you deserve. And this is why you couldn't build the love to yourself as well. Just that self-love. This is one major thing that I was working on, is just being okay with myself and loving myself more. Because when you love yourself more, you're not as dependent on your environment as you were before. You don't need to please, you're not a people pleaser anymore. Because like I was doing that as well, that I did a lot of things for other people just in order to please them, because it was giving me joy and pleasure as well, because I didn't get that from myself. So it's so important to connect with your true self and getting rid of all these limiting beliefs and getting rid of all the layers, and you will be amazed what actually lies under all these layers, all the potential you actually have, which you might not be aware now. So definitely get into personal development, start reading books. If you really want to fast forward your journey, get a coach, mindset coach, work with a coach, or do like a group program, and you will get there much faster. But the problem is that a lot of people are not. I was like that a long time. I wasn't really ready to invest in myself because I wasn't valuing myself enough to saying, hey, I make myself a priority. I'm investing into myself and not only in others. So this is, I think, a really, really big step to make, that you say, I'm making myself a priority now. So I'll take that time in the morning to do my meditation, to do my breath work, to write my journal, and you don't have to feel guilty about it, because when you do all that stuff for yourself, you're naturally becoming a better wife, a better husband, a better mom, because you are prioritizing your own well-being. And if you are happy and you are in good health and good shape, you're a much better partner or mom or whatever, or business partner than being, than struggling and being depressed and, just being overwhelmed in general. So make yourself a priority. This is my main message. And then the rest is going to follow. So you're gonna find the right people, build your audience, and you just take baby steps and take it from there. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that, and yeah, feel free to reach out to me. I've put the link to my blog there. It's brandingwithjenny.com. There is actually a pretty good course there. It's called My Story is My... what is it called? My Story is My Money or something. Yeah, it's actually really good. And yeah, I highly recommend that, because you can still tell your story if you haven't got, any results yet, because people are interested. They're naturally curious to find out more about that. So I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.